the NIL component that you're alluding to really does serve as kind of a catalyst for us, because we want to make sure that we're bringing in the top players. We want this to be viewed as the very best high school football in America. And the only way to do that is to make sure we're going into the right markets that produce the most talent, and then subsequently signing the best talent from those markets. To do that, we needed a catalyst. And I think NIL really opened up the door for us to do that. Obviously, some of the states we operate in, not all of them have NIL, but in those situations, we could have a player come in, take an NIL deal, and participate in the Prep Super League. And that will be their football program that they participate in throughout their high school career. It's where it is allowed. The Prep Super League is really a value proposition to the player, because now they come into a league where there's more visibility. We're going to be playing a national schedule, and ultimately any sort of NIL deal that they're entertaining or looking to pursue would be worth essentially more by participating in the Prep Super League. But to your extent, and really to your point, Alan, NIL is going to play a very big part in terms of our talent and securing those athletes.
All right, there it is, man. Street.
Yo.
Somebody else is starting a new league, man. Welcome to Hayes Street. Good Friday for those. It's a good Friday for me, because guess what? Your boy is on the cane juice in a powder blue cup.
Good Friday. What Good Friday is? Easter? It's an Easter holiday?
Easter, yeah. Easter Sunday. So real quick, the gentleman that was on there, he was talking about a new league that he's been wanting to start. It's called the Prep Super League. Basically, it's a prep league, man, that for high school players. And he's talking about the NIL component that will help be a catalyst to kind of get it going and help, quote unquote, help them with their NIL going forward into college. So, this is relatively new, man. One of our members on here, Reggie, actually put me onto this. He was asking about it. I said I hadn't heard anything about it, so I looked into it today. And we're gonna get into the topic of it, but the Prep Super League, it says Brian Wood's idea, that's the guy that was speaking, was to build a Prep Super League, an organization for high school football players to boost their NIL value and scholarship prospects outside the purview of state athletic associations. And so we know all states don't have NIL and things. And so therefore, I guess it would be like a independent industry where these kids can play outside of state sanctioned football to increase this deal. And so that's kind of where that is, man. And it's a spring league. It's not playing at the same time as their high school season. So what's your thoughts on it when you hear that?
Did he say how it's increasing their NIL? Like, what are they going to do to increase their NIL markability?
He didn't really say it. It's all relatively new. I just think this is a guy that's got some money, got a big vision, and he's trying to find a lane or cut a lane into this deal earlier than colleges are, and see how that works. Now, is he going to be the agent for these things? But what he wants is the top high school players to play in this league, of course, and they'll travel, kind of like a travel team. You know what I mean? AAU this is from California to New Jersey, basically coast to coast. And I'm not sure how many teams it's going to be because there's not a lot of information on it. But I don't really know. I just know this: if you're going to play in the fall and play in the spring, my personal opinion is too much football. That's just really, I get what you're talking about NIL. I just personally think it's too much football for the body, in that sense, man. But like I said, what's your thoughts on it? Maybe from that angle as well as the NIL thing.
As I sit here and think about it, literally, I mean, what he's doing is trying to create overtime basketball league again.
Explain that for those that don't know who overtime basketball league is.
Overtime basketball league couple years ago came out and said, hey, we'll take the top high school players, play them $100,000, and they come play in our league. Skip college, come play in our league, come live in Atlanta, play in our they created this gym that's very internet friendly. It's streamers and neon lights and stuff. And basically it's centered around media and basketball.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And right. So and I think last year they put the two twins into the NBA. They came the two twins from Pinecrest. And when they announced them, Robinson twins, they said overtime league. They didn't say Robinson twins. John Robinson from Kentucky will be selected by Minnesota. They said John Robinson from overtime league will be selected by Minnesota Timberwolves. And when I saw that, I was like, damn, they did it. They created something fun for kids to skip college, come learn how to play basketball, build your brand, right? And then get a chance to go to the league. They did it. So this guy is looking at it and saying, hey, how could I do that with football?
So quick question. You're saying that they finish high school and then they go to overtime league. It's kind of like maybe a prep. It's not necessarily college.
They take them in high school. I think it's like from 14 to something like that. 14 to 19 or 18 or something like that.
So what happens to that 1 year thing they have in the NBA where they got to play in college for 1 year?
You got to be 1 year removed from high school, right?
Or just 1 year removed. Okay, that's the rule. Not college, but 1 year removed from high school. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, right.
I got you. Okay. No, now that's making sense. All right.
No, bro, listen, very interesting. Anybody who doesn't understand what overtime did, OTE, they did something very, very interesting. The guy raised a lot of money. Drake got involved, raised a bunch of money a bunch of times. It took a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But he created something like Disney World of basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the kids just live in Atlanta, they play in this cool gym, and they create content, and it worked. It worked. I don't know the way around.
It was kind of like the NBA bubble that they had going on, but they use it. I got you.
Right.
Okay. All right. That's why I love doing this show, y'all. I don't know everything, so I learned a lot because I don't be knowing half the stuff because like I said, I don't follow it. But that's a very interesting story. I have heard of overtime, but I didn't know they were doing that. So that's pretty cool. Now I don't know what this means so far as the prep league, and I think football is one of the harder sports. Is one of the harder sports to do this with because you need so much. You need so much. You need equipment. You need a bunch of trainers. You need weight. I mean, you're not dealing with 12 guys on the team, maybe 15 on the team. You're dealing with 80 people on the team. You know, high school, 55, 60 on the team. So you're dealing with the numbers are increased, tenfold basically. And so the amount of coaches you need, the amount of staff you need. I mean, basketball, you could probably coach with 2 coaches, maybe 3 and get away with it, but here you need a position coach for each position and you need this. And it's so intricate. And one thing I realized, shout out to Streeter, realized is that more people try to duplicate these things and it never seems to work out because I think the 2 major players, NFL and NCAA football, are not going to allow anybody to take any part of the market share. I was actually speaking when I was talking to Reggie. We were talking about this a little bit. And when you look at these, I'll just call them spinoffs of the NFL and college, like XFL, UFL, USFL. It's almost like equivalent to JV of the NFL, right? So when we were talking about high school, we were talking about you got varsity football and then you got JV. And people look at XFL and UFL like a JV type team towards the NFL because that's still where those guys are trying to play to go. And we all been to JV football games. They at 3 o'clock right after school. Ain't nobody really in the stands but the parent, a few parents, couple of student body who hanging around, maybe a few varsity players that's hanging out chilling. But for the most part, nobody's really attending those games at a high level. And that's what happens because it's hard to duplicate that, man. It's hard to duplicate big time football. And those bigger markets know we're not going to allow you to eat into our market share. We're going to monopolize this thing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just kind of what it is. That's kind of how I look at it. And I don't know if this will win. I don't know if this will fail. Again, the high schools have legislature behind them, right? And the states and the rulings, you know, and this guy doesn't. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out, man. It will be interesting.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't even get off the ground, huh?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't really get going.
Excuse me. Yeah, you're right. Because when you looked at the XFL, these are not the elite football players. The elite football players are in the league. I'm not saying they're not good football players, but the NFL has drafted the elite and they can pay them at a high level. XFL can't pay them. So you're getting the guys that still have a love and a passion for the game that want to play. And you have some guys like, you know, that. Now, I don't know how the CFL works, which is the Canadian Football League. I know it's been big. It's been around. I don't think it's nowhere near as big as the NFL, but it also, I don't know too many people here watch it like that here in America, I'm saying. And so I don't even know what season they play in, but as much as I love football, but you know, the rules are a little different. They got to run and start and all that. But anyhow, the NFL and the NBA, NCAA are the juggernauts, and they're not going to let anybody take their power. In the story.
Try. Yeah, try. Big three having a hard time.
Period. Did I say that right? Period.
But I'll tell you this. Vince McMahon had an idea with that XFL the first time. That was interesting the first time they ran it. When he hate me and all them.
Yeah.
Because it's all marketing, bro. It's all marketing. It's all getting eyes. It ain't necessarily about how good the players are. It's about marketing. Like we all remember he hate me. We all remember the dude. We remember his name. You know what I'm saying? But remember his name on the back of his jersey was he hate me. Vince McMahon, he was onto something. I don't know why I failed. I saw the documentary. You know what I'm saying? But he was onto something.
The money that the people weren't watching, it's like anything else. Kind of when we were talking about Caitlin Clark yesterday. There's going to be a big buzz at the beginning, and then it's going to taper off real quick. It's going to just plummet real quick because it's like, okay, it's like a magician. If you have a magician that does this big trick, but that's his only trick,
right?
He gonna be big for the first 2 weeks, and after that, you know, like for example, right here at Times Square, down here below us. We've been on Times Square for a few years, and I've noticed this. I've been watching. The same group of guys do the same routine, but the difference is they are constantly getting a new audience over and over and over. New people are coming into Times Square over, so they can do the same trick over and over. A few people may see it a few times, but once you've seen it, you're going to walk past it next time on the street because you've seen it. But because Times Square is such a popular venue, so many new faces constantly come in. You can do the same trick, and it's always new. It's just like the comedian when we saw Kings of Comedy. When we saw the actual movie, they had already been around the country doing and perfecting. That had already been out. It wasn't that wasn't their first time doing it. That was like their 10th time, 12th time doing it. But we just happened to see it for the first time. So, you know what I mean? So there's some people already knew those jokes. Whoever made it to those shows had already seen those jokes. So they already knew what the punchline was, if that makes sense.
Hey, Hayes, I got an interesting conversation for you. I'm gonna bring up right there. Because we freestyle a little bit, right?
Figure freestyle.
I'm on the limb, and I'm gonna say Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark may be the most two famous women basketball players we ever seen. And I'm gonna let the chat catch up. because they finna jump on me.
All right,
They
say
may
that
be the two
again.
famous, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, may be the two famous, the most famous women's basketball, college basketball players we ever saw. I'm gonna go out on them and say they are.
Okay.
And we had an interesting conversation today about what's going to happen to them when they leave college basketball, because it always seems like Lisa Leslie is a beaut, Sylvia Fowles are huge, and then they leave, and then they fall off. Their name fall off, their brand fall off. People wanting to see them play fall off, right?
Okay.
And it's like their careers peak in college, and then it goes down.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to happen to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Okay, I'm with you so far. I'm right here with you, neck and neck. Let's go. We at the 40. We running the 40.
I don't think, because I don't think that's going to happen to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and it's a reason Cube had to offer her $5 million.
I think because of this right here. That's the difference between Sylvia Fowles.
Yep.
No, I'm saying social media. I think that's the difference between Sylvia Fowles, Tracy Reed, even Candace Parker, Leslie. I would say Leslie Frazier. Leslie. Come on. What's her name? Leslie. Lisa Leslie. No, I'm talking about Lisa Leslie.
Real quick. It's distribution. Their fame doesn't live in our head. Their fame is defined on social media, which they can distribute. They can distribute to their fan base.
Yeah, they can target the information. Yeah.
Their fan base, social media captured their fan base and will take their fan base with them. Angel Reese has 2.7 million followers.
And that's what I'm saying. So they're not counting on ESPN to put them out there, or Fox Sports, or, they don't have to wait till someone talks about something they did. They can create their own media frenzy and narrative and whatever else the case.
They can they can help the WNBA. And I think Ice Cube knows it because of their following. So what it is that right now in college, I think they say Caitlin's getting 3.3 million and Angel Reese is getting more money, 3 million in NIL. Well, after NIL is just going to turn into sponsorship. There are probably companies that are begging them, beating their door down to shoot documentaries, to follow them with a camera. Hey, could you hold my product in your hand? They're going to be famous forever.
So I will say this. I did see maybe last week or a couple of weeks ago, Angel Reese did talk about NIL. She was at this. Yeah. I guess it was right after the South Carolina game, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know when it was, but she was in uniform. And she was talking about NIL, what she was making. Didn't give numbers, but talking about what she was making. But part of the deal was those NILs will continue on with her into the league. So she did say that. She said her and someone else, but it was on their team, that those will carry on. Now, does it switch from under the NIL umbrella to sponsorship umbrella? Probably so, just for legalities. But at the end of the day, you're right.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Now, hold on. I want to be clear about this, because some people are trying to bust you. I want you to be clear. You said most famous, not most talented.
Oh, I put Caitlin Clark up there with any of their ass, but the most famous. They're the most famous.
Yeah, because they're talking about what's called, man, Cheryl Miller. Of course, they're talking about a lot of very good Rebecca Lobo and so forth. But famous, and that's why I was saying E. Brown said Cheryl Miller, Rebecca Lobo. However, Caitlin, I agree with you, Streeter, that they will be more famous than Cheryl Miller.
More famous.
Maybe not more talented, but more famous. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this, Hayes. I've been meaning to send you this since last night. I made this real fast, but I could never get my head together. Caitlin Clark is a problem. Caitlin Clark is a problem that could play with anybody. What? Look at dog. Look at this. This is why she averaged 30 points a game. She continues to add more NCAA records. Who all of this? Watch how fast and how far she can pull the ball from. Look at that. Oh my. Oh my. That's all I'm worried about. Watch how fast and how far out she can shoot from. Step back and she's able to create enough. That's a good contest by Jayla Henry. Hey, that's a motherfucking problem, boy.
Hold on. Leave that right there. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Boy.
No, she can shoot. Leave that right there. Because you brought up something yesterday, and I was asking. In high school, the 3-point line goes right to the top of the key, right? That top of that loop. I noticed in women's basketball, is that the same distance? I see it's off the key, the top of the key.
It's a little further. Yeah, it's a little further.
And for men's NBA,
it's a little further too. I don't know if they're all the same, but it's a little further. The big three got a 4-point shot.
So, all right. So, no, the reason I'm asking, because I never realized that. I thought the women's 3-point line would have been same as high school. That's why I didn't realize it was that far until I just watched that right there. So
I think it used to be, and then they've been moving them every now and then, switching them. But dog, you see how fast and how far she shoots from, and that goes on all game long. She's able to create enough. That's a good contest by Jayla Henry. Hey, that's a problem. That's a problem.
No straight draws right there. She hitting draws.
All game long, dog. All game long, she's out there pulling like Steph Curry. And I'm here to tell people, dog, it hasn't been many that could do it. It's how fast she can get her shot off.
Yeah. Now, I will ask this question. I'm just being a guy. Right? Just being a guy. Rewind that far shot. Rewind that step back shot when she went step back.
Yeah, two of them in a row. That's all I'm worried about. Her shoot.
All right, do me a favor. Go back.
I did.
Right before she releases it. Pause it.
She touching the Iowa. She touching the Eagle logo, bro.
I understand, but right before she shoots it, I'm just at right before she shoots it. Pause it, like right before it releases her hand.
Right before it releases her hand?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm that fast. Why?
I'm only asking because I've seen this, and this baby's the coaching me. I've seen a lot of players, and hold on, let me go big screen over here on my side. Hold up. Maybe y'all can see me. Matter of fact, hold on. We're just gonna go big screen for a second. We'll come right back.
Okay.
Uh-oh. We all over the place. Tighten up, Hayes. It looks like when she shoots it, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just saying. You ever see people that come from low? So just pay attention. So they come from low to high versus they're from here and they're shooting like Larry Bird used to shoot it from his forehead over. She's coming from her chin up. I'm saying that to say and we're talking about big three, when she's in the big three and the guard that's in front of her is 6'6".
Right.
That's the difference than Larry Bird, who used to shoot from the forehead up versus coming from here up. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying.
No, it does make sense what you're saying. But what she has is a quick release. These girls are guarding her when she shoots the ball. So she shoots it so fast. You see that? It's a quick release. It's the problem. And she's shooting from three.
Well, I got to put it back on. I got to put it back on the screen.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it's how fast she releases the ball. She's able to dribble and shoot off the dribble like Stephen Curry in a rhythm. And dog, we only can react to so much.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I watched her play her highlights last night, and I made this little clip right here. They say she don't play any defense now. But when you averaging 30 points in college basketball, I can see she probably played the whole game. But brother, they invited her to the USA basketball trial. She the only college player they invited today.
Really?
She is a problem. The fact that she can pull from out there like that, that's a problem on playing with anybody, men, women. she can play, bro. We haven't seen many like her, dog. We haven't. Period. She nasty.
Speaking of nasty, who is that Mia Khalifa right there on the side of your thing? I'm just trying to get an understanding, but let me go back.
Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, I saw she liked the video you had up there. I'm not sure why. But
Mia Khalifa. But hey, dog, like if you go watch her shoot, if you go watch her play, that's all game long, dog. That gotta be frustrating for the defense, bro.
Right.
We putting her in the front row. What they said in the 90s, man, we put her in the front row.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it. Here, perfect example. Here we are. Look straight down the street. Look at the guys performing down there. They're doing the same. Look, they clapping. They got the people standing there doing the same thing, but it's a new audience every day. It's a new audience every day, right? Every day it's a new audience. So anyway, yeah, no, I was just bringing that up, man. But that's interesting, man. Let's go ahead and we already 27 in, man. Let's go ahead and get to the meat of the sandwich here today.
Okay.
Antonio Brown, former player of mine, played at Miami Norland. You're alumni. You're an alumni of Miami Norland. Played quarterback for us, as they say, Vikes, yo. Antonio Brown apparently today has gone viral again. And you can put this up so we can read it on the screen if you wouldn't mind, like some of the stuff they're talking about. Has gone at Damar Hamlin on Twitter. So they beefing. Damar Hamlin, if you guys don't remember who he is, he was the young man that made the tackle, basically was knocked out, and the whole Skip Bayless with the insensitive comments and all of that kind of stuff. That's who Damar Hamlin is. Plays for the safety for the Buffalo Bills. But we've seen Antonio Brown. He been on some wild comment, like he been on Twitter on some wild comments, like he been saying some wild stuff on his Twitter account. I would just say lately. I don't know all of what he says, but yeah, go ahead. I don't know if you can blow that up or whatever, but so people can read it. But we'll read it to them. Nah, it's not gonna blow up on Twitter like that. Nah, Twitter ain't gonna blow it up.
I'm sucking at the blow up.
Hold up. Pause. Pause,
man. Pause.
I'm sucking at the blow up. Hey, do me a favor. Everybody in the chat, I need you to put a capital pause in the chat right now.
What's a capital pause?
No, everybody type pause and all capital letters for D Streeter. He tripping. I suck at the blow up.
My hook on fun is I'm gonna read it. Damar Hamlin tweeted, "You just DM'd me on Monday. Guess you playing lame games on Twitter with my situation because I ain't DM you back. I pray to God I don't ever let my turn. I pray to God." I don't know what he wrote there. "I pray to God don't ever let me turn into a burnt out old head like you. I used to look up to you. Damn. I used to look up to you. Damn. I don't know what he wrote.
Damn near.
I looked up to you. Damn. Shit.
No,
sad
listen.
For real.
He missing a comma. I used to look up to you. Damn near. Shit. Sad for real. Okay.
Talk about a clone. Bring the real AB back. And AB didn't like that, Hayes. AB didn't like that. AB didn't like that. AB went straight, pull that nigga, bitch ass nigga, raw saw that nigga, bitch ass nigga. AB said, somebody run my Twitter. What, nigga? This entertainment. see, that's the first line right there, Hayes, answers everything AB do on Twitter. The first line.
Okay. Yeah.
It's entertainment to him. It's not real. I'll leave your ass sleep for real. Right on Twitter. Right on Twitter, dog. Well, you don't know me like that. My therapist told me NFL niggas self-esteem weak. I'm always looking down. The boy be talking another language. See, he always put CTESPN.
Yeah, that's his tag. Yeah, that's his hashtag. Man. See, he's trying to say CTE, right? And then ESPN together.
Yeah.
All right, let me say this. Oh, okay. Well, let me say this then. Let's go back up here. They saw that. They could read that themselves. Uh-oh, my bad. My question is, what prompted Damar Hamlin to say his tweet? That's the question, I guess, because he sounds like he's responding to something prior to that. Like that's the interaction. Right. But he didn't just it didn't sound like he just randomly went at Antonio Brown. It sounded like, bro, you just DM me. So it sounded like Antonio Brown may have said something first about Damar Hamlin. Then he was like, damn, bro, you just DM me Monday. It was all good. Now it's a trip. Maybe because I didn't respond fast enough.
Let's see.
So
let's see if we
well, while you're doing that, I'll say while you searching, sounds like Antonio Brown is trying to be the 50 Cent of the football world. And we saw 50 Cent just go at Diddy. I guess I didn't even know this. That 50 Cent ex-girlfriend, who was the mother of his child, was the girlfriend of P. Diddy. Bro, what is going on, dog? Like, that's why I don't follow celebrity news, dog.
I saw that, dog.
Bro, this is why I put on the thumbnail street. I put rich people broke beef. Rich people with broke beef. Bro, if I'm Diddy, why would I even mess with her unless I'm trying to, like, she ain't all that. I still gonna take Lisa Ray over her.
Damn, dog. AB got me blocked on Twitter, dog.
He blocked you?
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't. Damn.
We was finna have him on the show. We was gonna have him on the show. He had gave us a price, and it was up there. I was like, damn, I can't get a Norland price. Then he gave us a price, but then I realized my business partner had dealt with him before, and we just didn't do it. And
he said you're blocked.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to see if
AB. No, I just told you why. I just told you why he did it.
I'm just saying, I'm his coach. Let's see if I'm blocked.
Well, why would you be blocked?
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, I just explained to you what happened. So he probably thought we was playing, but literally,
I know, but maybe I had. I'm saying, but maybe that punishment, the dog squad I used to give him, he got mad about it. I don't know.
Nah, I mean, we was gonna have him on, but literally, my people had him on before and had him on a podcast before, and he was like, "Street." It was the first time I felt like he came to the house real late one night with a bunch of dudes. He said, "Man, I'm comfortable around anybody." He said, "Man, it felt dark." he said he felt like it was gonna go down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. AB,
so I was trying to see. So I was trying to see because he was talking about Damar Hamlin on his timeline before all of this happened. You know what I'm saying? Huh? We can pull him up.
Dude
I pull him up. Who?
I'm going down his timeline. He got an urn with Damar Hamlin. He got DH on the 98 to 2023 with an urn on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it up on the Caneville timeline.
This was 8 hours.
Blocked Caneville. I'm not blocked on Caneville.
It will be by the time this finish.
he had to earn.
All right.
Damn. See, AB
go
is
down his
another one.
timeline.
AB is another one like Charleston White, dog. Like he said, it's entertainment to him. Like it's for show. It's television to him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you agree with it or not, but yeah, like he say, it's not real. Most people just scared to say the stuff that he say. What you think about that? You think you should be able to go? Man, you think you should be able
I hear it's entertainment. I hear that it's entertainment.
Uh-huh.
The problem is, I want you to be an equal opportunity entertainmenter. We just like 50. 50 ain't tearing down Jimmy Iovine, who I just found out that after Diddy got put out the liquor company, Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre, because that's the homeboy, are now in the liquor space.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Uncle Luke who talked about it. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like I get his entertainment. I hear all that. But the problem with this type of entertainment, eventually it goes too far. And a shout out to Drake. Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
AB go after anybody though. That boy went out Tom Brady, boy. He don't discriminate.
I feel you. Keep scrolling. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see the Damar Hamlin earn. Keep going. Right there.
Wow.
And that's where stuff goes too far. Like that right there. Like now you're gonna say the man dead, knowing what he just went through on the football field. Like you see what he said, 2023. He didn't say 2024. So now you trying to, and this is only 8 hours ago. And that right there, that kind of stuff right there is where it goes beyond entertainment for Coach Hayes. Right? That's where it goes too far for Coach Hayes. That's just my personal opinion. Because,
right.
dog, you making fun of a dude that almost could have lost his life in that situation. I get the other beef stuff or whatever is going, but that's the problem. We don't keep it just entertainment, because here's the problem, and we've all seen this. It start off with a your mama joke, and then you got the best of me on the your mama joke, so now I got to turn it up a notch so I can get back in good graces with the crowd. So then I go to something maybe a little personal, right? And then you gonna up it, and then eventually somebody can't handle it, and that's what happens right there. But if they can, like how me and you do to your mama jokes, right? We do to your mama jokes, but we never go too far. You know personal stuff about my old girl. I know stuff about your old girl, but I know we're not going to ever do that. But these guys are never going to just say, man, you got me on a good one. Let's live to see another day. No, I got to keep going until it get crazy.
I think Hayes, it seemed as if that sensitivity that we had, right? It seemed as if that sensitivity that we had, that you're saying don't cross the line, you're going too far, gangsters don't shoot kids and women. Remember all the rules and stuff that we played by, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It seemed as if this new age don't have it.
Because we don't set the rules for it, bro. That's what I'm saying. Because I tell people all the time, younger generation are rule followers. We are rule makers, right? You only did what you did because your mom allowed you or did not allow you to do it. And the more generations go, it gets more diluted because we can't tell people no. People get caught up with money. Other people see ways to exploit you. And all they got to do is throw some dollars in your face, and you willing, instead of being a voice of uplifting, you become a voice of bull crap, and you subconsciously, believe this or not, over long term, you affect people, right? For example, you ain't gonna die because you smoke one cigarette, right? You don't get lung cancer because you smoked one cigarette. But if you smoke for 40, 50 years, or you drink for 40, 50 years, or you do whatever for 40, 50 years over time, it's going to affect you. And that's the same mindset I believe goes on in this stuff. No, people are not going to be affected because of this one incident. It's the bunch of 50s. It's the bunch of this. It's the over time it affects the people. And that's all I'm saying. And so maybe I'm just on my moral compass and on my power to the people, but I'll be fine with it if everybody else was doing it. But everybody else ain't doing it. Everybody else ain't degrading and foolishness at the hand. And when the top people are sitting up there that don't look like you, that's just how I look at it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it is what it is.
Right. No, I get you, dog.
Yeah. I don't see Ashton Kutcher and Bruce Willis going head to head over Demi Moore on Twitter beefing.
They had their moments, dog.
I'm not saying they don't have their moments, but do they take it to this level? That's what I'm talking about. It's the level. I'm not saying you don't disagree with somebody on Twitter. I'm talking about the level. Like right now, if 50 Cent was Ashton Kutcher, he would be on there right now talking about Bruce Willis and his dementia and the Parkinson's or whatever he got going on. Like, you get what I'm saying? If that was the case.
Yeah, I think yeah.
You call your baby mama a sex worker. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. This the mother of your child, dog. That boy gonna grow up.
That's what they called her. And he just recalled her that. That's what the article called her, and he just recalled her and Young Miami. But that's his problem with Diddy, huh? That's when I realized what his problem with. But he don't have beef. What his problem with Diddy was.
Right. No, you're right. But he don't have beef street with the author of that article for calling his baby mama a street worker, a sex worker.
It's not. Like, it's not worth going after the article. See, it's not worth going after that guy. We don't know that guy. What he's doing is he's doing the sensationalist thing. He's doing the thing that matters for traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yeah. And that's where I believe we sell out for traffic. Traffic in turns to money. That's what I'm saying.
They created that though. Remember the Inquirer? Remember the Inquirer used to the Inquirer, the little magazine, the newspaper that used to be at the grocery stores. They used to have a bunch of trash in it. No name authors creating trash. I get that. I'm never going to dispute no name people talking trash. We're talking about other big name celebrities versus other big name celebrity. I'm not talking about, like you said, who is the author of the Inquirer? We don't know. We don't know them people. They come up with whatever. Right.
That's a business.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the business, right? Yeah, and people trash the Inquirer as a whole. Like, man, that's a gossip line. But when you got another dude in here, like you said, you talking about a dead dude, mama. Come on. I just stop talking about that, coach. Man, some stuff just you're gone too far, bro.
Gone too far.
Right, son.
Gone too far.
And to me, I don't understand because we talk about athletics, but this is everywhere. We feel that we have to handle our beefs on social media. And I'm about to say something big, and you tell me how you feel about it.
Hey, just stop, Hayes. Just stop.
No, I'm not going to stop. I'm going all the way
because it's not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? I just think we don't live in their world. We don't live in their world. It's not. You saw Nick Saban, right?
Mm-hmm.
$2 million coaches go at each other live like kids.
But never got personal. That's my thing. They never talked about that's why your mama died of breast cancer.
Now he said he knew what he said he knew what the bones. He knew where the bodies were buried.
As business, he's talking about. That's my point. He's talking about the sport. He's talking about the game. He didn't go. That's why your daughter. That's why your daughter got raped. God dang, dog, like they don't do that.
I think Lane Kiffin a little petty.
But he doesn't go that. But he keeps it in the football arena. He keeps it in the football arena. They don't go too far. They don't go outside the arena of what we're talking about.
I don't think we do it either. There's only certain characters, bro. And I'm sure you can find these same characters, right? In any genre. It's only certain characters of us. Everybody, we all aren't AB Hayes.
Name the white 50 Cent. The guy that's out there just causing ish all the time, that's influential in their community.
Aiden Ross.
Okay, so what has he done? I know who the name. The guy that's over Kick.
I just think Aiden, huh?
That's the guy that's on Kick or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Aiden Ross.
Proves my point. You got to think about it. 50 Cent, you could rattle off 45 things right now.
You saying what have Aiden Ross done?
Yeah. That's equivalent to what 50 Cent does or Charleston White does.
I don't know if that's their persona. I think they do it differently. I don't know if their persona is tough guy persona. I think they do it different though.
Do they keep it in the arena?
I understand what you're saying, huh?
Do they keep it in the arena of what it is?
I think Aiden Ross is a little sensational. I think he just says anything. I think he paid Sexy Red to say she took his virginity. I think he does stuff like that. I think he does stuff like, you know what I'm saying? He came out and said he hit Sexy Red, and then Sexy Red came back and said, "You paid me to take your virginity." I think that's all a hoax. A hoax. I think it is.
That's still not, to me, okay. But at the end of the day, he's not making fun of Sexy Red being R-word. He's not making fun of Sexy Red mama dying from cancer. Not saying that's what happened. He's not. You understand what I'm saying? That they're keeping it to the opponent. They're not going. I hear what you're saying, but they're not taking it. They're not taking pictures of somebody else mama at work. You put somebody baby mama. I got beef with you. I'm gonna put your baby mama sex tape out there. Like that. See what I'm saying? So even I hear where you're coming from. At the end of
the only comparison I have is what they do in the election when Democrats go at the Republicans and they get a little dirty. You know what I'm saying? They get a lot dirty, to be honest. The Republicans.
It's only Donald Trump. It's only Donald Trump. Name another
Trump say
Republican.
Anything about anybody.
I know, but no other Republican steps outside that arena, dog.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Democrat. No politician, I mean.
But that's what I'm saying. Hey, it's only one Donald Trump. It's not a lot of 50 cents, bro. It's not. It's not a lot of Charleston Whites. It's not a lot of Donald Trumps. These guys are like, they're in the minority. They're unicorns. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Every beef, all beefs, we spread all of our beefs, every beef we have. And I'm getting ready to say this, and I'm going there, and let's ride. It's Friday. I ain't got no other show. So if you want to roll with your boy, get in the passenger seat. Ever since the Cat Williams interview with Club Shay Shay, it has become a gossip center. It is not about the artist anymore, about the talent. It is about who they got beef with. That ever since Cat Williams did that, when it followed up with Monique, it was about Monique, Tyler Perry. We just saw Godfrey. It was Godfrey, T.I. We just saw Larrell. We just saw Larrell, and he beefed with Corey Holcomb. Everybody. We just saw the Migos. What's my man? Offset. His beef was with Joe Budden. The majority of the interview now is about beefs. It's not about the artist, how you came up, learning about the artist. How do you go through your practice of creating music or creating talent, art, whatever you do? It is now where we can't wait to now watch what is the beef. And then what do you get now? Now you get a response video to that video. And then there you go, kicks it off. So I'm just saying that's what's happening right now with Club Shay Shay. It has been hijacked with that foolishness.
I think what you just did, that's not fair what you just did to Shay Shay.
But I did it.
Have you watched every last one of those interviews?
For the most
all
part,
all 2 hours.
For the most part, trust me, I got a lot of time where I'm at.
It's not about. I think Monique's whole entire life is about her beef with Oprah and Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Those other interviews were damn good.
I'm not saying they weren't good,
but the majority of it is not about. It wasn't about beefs. Who you just said, Country Wayne. Country Wayne interview was damn good.
I didn't bring up. I didn't say Country. Yeah, but I didn't say Country Wayne. I thought Country Wayne had a valid point, and then Godfrey took it. I didn't say Country Wayne. Country Wayne was a good interview. I didn't say Country Wayne. Godfrey said, "Oh well, I got a problem with what Country Wayne." I don't really like Godfrey too much. I just his delivery is terrible for me. Country Wayne got a piece that I didn't like, and therefore, what did he do? He sparked Country Wayne to respond.
Yeah,
and so therefore, how you gonna bring it up if you didn't really watch it? Because you're like, maybe I might be wrong. I didn't really watch it. No, he knew what he was doing because he wanted his interview to be what? Up there. So what do I do?
But they up there for 2 hours, Hayes. They're talking about a lot of stuff. That interview he did with Steve Stout, awesome, dog. No
great
beef.
interview. I didn't bring that one up. He talked about, but he talked about a beef that has been out there. He didn't talk about something. There was really no response. Everything Steve Stout said in there, he either confirmed it, what we already knew. So it wasn't any. He didn't release a new beef. He just kind of either confirmed or denied, like saying, "Well, yeah, well, this happened, that happened, this happened." I'm cool with that. But like Godfrey gets up there and basically creates a beef when it was really no beef.
He starts a fire. He went up there and started a fire.
Yeah, he started the fire, and then Country Wayne responds, and then now they got beef. And then they go, well, me and Country Wayne talked, and we like, dog, for what, bro?
Who Offset beefing with?
Hold up. Let me go back. Godfrey had two beefs on his interview. He brought up the Country Wayne beef, then he brings up the T.I. beef in his interview.
He beef with T.I.?
Yeah, remember, because T.I. wanted to do comedy, and remember, he was supposed to be the headliner, Godfrey, the headliner, and because he was in Atlanta, T.I. But I'm just saying, that's old news. That's old news. He's already explained it, but now he puts another twist on it, so now T.I. got to respond to it.
Right.
The Migos with Joe Budden and all of that stuff. So now that's going to create something. Now I have to admit, I did not watch all of the Migos, not the Migos, but what's the name? Offset. I have not watched all of Offset. I didn't watch all of it. I saw pieces of it, but not all of it.
Right.
So I'm just saying that you're starting to see a shift in the Club Shay Shay show where now it's going to be, this is where I come air who I gotta beef with instead of the interview about them as a person and who they are, how they got to become where they are, what their goals are in life, what they're looking to do next, promote maybe a movie or album coming out. It's not about that. It's about bullshit. Jay White says, "Hey, it's too sensitive, making light skin look bad." Well, guess what? I'm too sensitive. And Jay White, I appreciate you, dog, because I know you're always in here. But the reason I'm like that, because, dog, at the end of the day, and I know me and Street be talking about this, we're the only people that do this, dog. But here's the thing. They make money off of it, dog. They make money off of it. Not us. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Shay Shay out for the money. No, I think I think when you sit down and interview somebody, bro, like if you sat down, if you got a chance to interview Damar Hamlin tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to ask him about what happened with AB. I think that's bad journalism if you don't. I think that's bad interviewer if you don't. Right?
Okay, so here's what I'll say. I can go and agree with that, but it doesn't have to be the focal point of the interview. I can ask him, get in, get out, get gone. Hey man, I saw you and AB, for example. Hey man, I saw you and AB had a little beef, man. Everything good with that? Yeah, man. Well, he did that, yada yada yada, boo, 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 boo. All right, cool. And then I move on.
Right.
But I get where Shannon is coming from. He's just a guy having a conversation and a drink. What I'm saying is we can't fall for the banana in the tailpipe that now, because we're the only ones that air our beef on Twitter. Just tell me any other culture. And I'm gonna tell. Let me go back and say this: the Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift beef, sure enough, didn't last long. She not entertaining that foolishness. No, was it Nicki Minaj? Who was up there? It wasn't Nicki Minaj, and it was somebody. It was a white girl, but I'm trying to remember. And she was like, yeah, I'm da da da, and she was on the mic. I'm trying to remember who it was. Somebody, the fact checkers, let me know if you're in the chat. It was Nicki Minaj. She was at a award show. Oh, Miley Cyrus. Yes, Miley Cyrus. That ain't catch no fire. They're not finna entertain that foolishness, dog.
I think you're giving them too much credit.
Well, show me what the credit is. Show me the Miley Cyrus. Show me the Miley Cyrus. Taylor Swift.
You're giving them too much credit. I think you're giving them too much credit, dog.
I'm not saying that they don't beef. They don't do it publicly. That's all I'm saying. They don't do it publicly.
Miley Cyrus, I think. Elon Musk is the Twitter bully. And he's a billionaire over and over and over.
But he ain't talking about somebody dead mama street. That's what I'm trying to get you. I don't mind it. He's not talking about Elon Musk. Didn't talk about Don Lemon boyfriend dying or whatever. I'm just saying. I just made that up. But I'm just like, you get one. Like, that's what I'm saying.
That was dog. Did you watch that interview?
I saw it.
Huh?
I saw it.
One of the most uncomfortable interviews I've ever seen. And it's on very uncomfortable, dog, because he's interviewing him on Twitter, which is, you're interviewing the owner of Twitter on Twitter. He had to allow this.
But he works for Twitter. Right. Don Lemon was working for Twitter after he got released from CNN. So he worked for Twitter. That's why he got fired.
He was going after Elon like Elon caught his wife in the closet and did something to her or something. It didn't make sense, dog.
Maybe Don Lemon got fed up, but look what happened. This is what I'm saying. When you ask the tough questions, may be legitimate questions, but they're tough. What happens in reverse? You get fired, dog. You got fired. He got fired. He got fired from CNN. This is a perfect example. I'm glad you brought up Don Lemon. Why did Don Lemon get fired from CNN?
I don't know. Talk to us.
Because he asked, and I may say his name wrong, Vivek Vashek, the guy that was running for president. He said something, and he basically told him, how you gonna tell me how to think as a black person? And he was fired after that, dog. As long as Don Lemon been on CNN, he was fired after that. But hold up. Don Lemon asked a tough question to the owner of X, aka Twitter, Elon Musk. He ain't like it. And guess what? Fired him again.
That was a little further than tough questioning, dog. That was kind of like badgering. I didn't understand his angle. I didn't understand what he was doing.
Well, maybe because Don Lemon is saying, yes, you own this company, but I don't agree with your point of view. And just because you're the owner doesn't mean, as a journalist, I'm just going to take what you say for face value because you are my boss. My job as a journalist, I'm going to ask the tough questions. And if I feel like the answer is not good enough, I'm going to ask it again or in a different way because I think you're trying to dance around the bush with us. I don't know. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, somebody says, Mr. Overdose says, Coach, Lemon got fired because the new management wasn't putting up with his ish. Well, that's fine, but it sure happened right after he said that, and that whole thing with Vivek went viral. Show was perfect timing. All I'm saying is, when it comes to this stuff, we're quick to get fired. We quick to get canceled when we ask them the tough questions. But we ain't gonna cancel Charleston White because we'll laugh at that foolishness.
John Lennon was not fired. He was let go from CNN. The specific reasons for
So he didn't get fired from Twitter.
From CNN weren't fully detailed by CNN itself, but several events leading up to his departure suggest a mix of professional and public controversies may have influenced the decision. CNN initially expressed gratitude for Lemon's 17 years with the network and wished him well. However, they later stated that Lemon's own account of the events leading to his dismissal was inaccurate, noting he had declined an offer to meet with management before releasing a statement on Twitter's 7 source. The immediate backdrop to his firing includes several controversies. Notably, Lemon made comments about Nikki Haley, suggesting that she was not in her prime due to her age, which led to significant backlash. His statement was criticized widely and deemed by many as sexist and ageist. Lemon apologized for his remarks, but the damage to his reputation and possibly to CNN's
image. Can you pause that?
Further complicating matters, Lemon reportedly had a conflict with co-anchor Caitlin Collins.
So you got fired because you thought somebody was past their prime. When everybody in the world right now talking about Joe Biden too old to be president.
He said it was sexist and ageist.
Hold up. But did you hear the key part? What did she say? He apologized. He apologized, Street. They will always make you apologize. Go ahead, you can play. I'm just saying.
Sexist and ageist.
And was accused of demonstrating volatile and diva-like behavior at work. These incidents, coupled with a decline in popularity among audiences and reluctance from guests to appear on his show, seem to have made his position at CNN untenable 70 source. It's also important to mention that there was a report of Lemon's alleged behavior over the years, including accusations of misogyny and an imbalance of power due to his relationship with a much younger employee.
Man, whatever.
These claims were vigorously denied.
You get mad at the man for hitting them.
Hold up. So back to Luke.
Hitting the coffee girl. They mad at the man because he hitting the
he gay. He ain't hollering at the coffee girl. But here's the thing. What did Luke say? They started a smear campaign. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that any of that is not true. What I'm saying to you is we don't see that play out in any other culture, Street. That's all I'm saying. We don't see this play out in any other culture. Our stuff is always some ratchet, hood rat bull crap. I've told this story 100 times on this show. Married with Medicine. You ever seen Married with Medicine?
Yeah.
My sister was in the hospital. I'll say it again. Go see her. Hey, babe, how you doing? She good, blah, blah, blah. You know, spend some time. All right, I'm about to leave. Hold on, bruh. They about to get it in. I said, what is that? She got the TV playing in it. She said, yeah. I said, what is it? The Married with Medicine. I said, what is that? She said, these ladies are either doctors or they're married to doctors.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about, listen to what I'm saying. We're talking about doctors or married to doctors. So we're talking about maybe upper echelon type folks. Right? They are at a black tie affair. They're in evening gowns and everything else. And they break out into a fight, dog. I'm looking at her. I'm like, D, come on, dog. These are doctors on here fighting. They're fighting. Now, you name another reality show of another culture, of people to be distinguished as of doctors and lawyers that's actually throwing hand. And the lady who started it was a lady of another culture, and they never showed her boyfriend because he was Mr. Big or whatever his name was. They blanked him out. She was a white girl on there who actually threw the rock and hid her hand and had us out there looking like fools. Name another show. Don't be bringing up no Jersey Shore. I'm talking to the chat.
What's wrong with Jersey Shore?
No. What I'm saying is Jersey Shore are college age kids doing that type of stuff. We're talking about distinguished. No, we're talking about doctors, dog. We're talking about doctors that's out here fighting, throwing hands. Name another show. No, not the Mob Wives, because they're in the mob.
They're in the mob.
No, I'm just saying, I guess they're mob wives.
You said another culture, right?
That's distinguished. Make sure you finish the whole thing of that's of a certain particular level that's doing that. We got Grammy Award winners out here throwing hands. We got Grammy Award winners. We got all this stuff. And so what I'm saying is, if you name one, I'll concede and I'll drink McCain juice and we'll ride out.
Yeah.
It's Skin 33. I'll wait.
Would you count Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Have they been on that fighting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they just are they Grammy Award winners?
I think that's part of. I think that's part of.
Hold up, hear what I said. I didn't say Nene Leaks that don't nobody know. I'm talking about our distinguished people that we look after, the artists, those things. That's what I'm talking about.
We don't know them doctors. One of them went to Norland.
They still doctors though, bro. They are doctors. No, we may not know them, but they're doctors.
I just think that's part of that whole culture, dog.
They ain't side chicks. Most of them married with basketball ain't even married to the basketball players no more.
I think that's a part of that whole. Yeah, I think those TV shows a lot of times don't even start off like that, and then the director pushes them all to that.
Who's the director?
Whoever the directors are of Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop.
That's my point. Why don't you go push your people to that? Go direct them and push them to look foolish on TV.
Hayes, the director of Love and Hip Hop and stuff, is black.
What do I mean?
I mean, because you think everything's black and white.
It is. Who's behind it? How about what's the dude name?
The owner of Zeus Network is a young black guy.
And he's selling us out. I'm just calling it what it is. He's selling us out. He is. He's making money, but he is selling us out. Because here's the deal. How about the other cultures that own those networks? They're not doing that to their folks. They're putting us on their network, selling us out. That's what I'm saying. They are putting us on the networks they own to sell us out, to make us look barbaric, bro.
I think one, we pay attention to us more. And I do think that the way we're depicted, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times on television, isn't who we are. It's almost as if they crown the worst of the worst blacks and put them on a pedestal. But also, I think when everybody else does silly shit, right? We don't look at it the same, like Jackass, and like when they're making a mockery of themselves, right? We don't really look at it the same.
It's not like, the same. Jackass and two Grammy Award winners fighting are two totally different things.
Now, Trump was our president, homeboy.
Okay,
he was the president, and he's about as what's the word? He's about as grimy as they come. Like, I mean, I don't even know how to say it. Like he was the president. Who
did he disrespect? Did he disrespect his people?
In the
Hold on.
comment section, who did Trump disrespect? Just start naming.
No. Hear me out. Hear what I'm about to say.
Naming the people that Trump has disrespected.
Hear what I was about to say. Did he disrespect his folks? He didn't disrespect any Jewish folks. He's a Jewish guy.
No, I think Trump talks about any man. Remember all the people he fired when he was the president, and then he would talk about them when he fired them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think he disrespect anybody.
I get it, but he didn't berate and belittle his people, dog.
I think he berates and belittle everybody, Hayes. There's no color on the people that he berate and belittle. There's no color on it.
This dude said, "Look at my African American right here." Like we're a sideshow, dog. Like we got a leash on and we get quarters from people at the carnival, dog. Look at my African American right here.
We got an hour, dog. You got our own see how?
Yeah, I got our own see how. I don't see how we on this. Hold on, let me pull this up. I don't know why, man. I can't play this stuff on this side. Let me pull up this to it. I'm gonna put on the back end. I had it bookmarked. That job was hilarious. I was like, how does this work, dog? I don't see how, as millennials, I'm gonna send this to you. I'll put it in the what you call it, if you don't mind playing it. I don't know why. I thought this was the funniest thing in the world, and this sums up. I'm putting in the private chat right here. I thought this sums up perfectly. These new millennials, Gen Z. What is it now? Gen Z, Gen whatever it is. The latest people. Listen to this. This is hilarious right here, dog.
Let me see. You say put it in now?
Yeah. I'm saying you can play it. This is a link. You can play it. This right here, if y'all pay attention closely, this sums up the future. Started over from the beginning.
Just like a normal. Excuse me. Can you guys help me find a tool? A left-handed hammer.
Like mechanical hammer or
just like a normal hammer. I'm just a left-handed guy, just looking for a left-handed hammer. Maybe you could show me where the hammers are at.
Phone.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. Kind of like just like something like this. Style.
Left-handed hammer.
Like I'm a left-handed. Excuse me. Can you guys help me find a tool? A left-handed hammer.
Like mechanical hammer or
just like a normal hammer. I'm just a left-handed guy, just looking for a left-handed hammer.
Come on, Street.
Maybe you can show me where the
all
hammers
three of
are
them
at.
looking on their phones for the same left-handed hammer, dog. Then they ask somebody else for a left-handed hammer, dog.
Let's see. Kind of like just like something like this.
Yeah, asking people.
Bro,
Like,
that's
I'm
the
a
future right
left-handed-
there.
Excuse me. Can you guys help me find a tool?
All right, I'm good. I just want to put that. I don't see how. I don't see how. This is where we are right now, that we are so enamored with our cell phone. We think it's gonna give us all the answers. And he just said he said a left-handed hammer, a mechanical hammer, and all three of them. First thing they did was grabbed out the device to pull up. Bruh, the world messed up. A left-handed hammer.
Why are you saying it's messed up? Explain it a little further.
Because they are so used. I'm gonna tell you, because I work in the school. The kids are so used to going to, or people are used to going to their devices for answers.
Right.
But they're not listening to what's being said. But yet we've taken away critical thinking skill. Dog, the man said a left-handed hammer. You know he was playing with them. But the first thing all three of them did was go in there and type in left-handed hammer.
Right.
Remember, your phone will only give you back what you ask it. And we don't know how to, well, not we, but the kids today, they don't know how to ask the right questions to get particular answers. That's the thing. That's why I laughed at it, because I'm saying, bro, we got more information, more access to information, but we have less ways to figure out how to unlock that information because we don't know how to ask it the right question. We don't know how to use critical thinking skills to narrow down what we need to find. And they like left-handed hammer. How the hell you work in Home Depot and you talking about left-handed hammer? Come on, dog. Anyway, that's just having fun with. I thought that was funny.
You find this stuff at, dog?
On Twitter.
Huh?
Twitter. My line. Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
Twitter fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Angel Reese line.
Hmm?
I don't see how Angel Reese just sit up there and say anything she want to say. What you was talking about, she said when she was in her press conference.
What you mean?
When they were talking about money. She said, I'm going to be straight. I'm still going to make money after college. So somebody must be done informed her how it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So she was like saying, I ain't worried about the WNBA not paying me.
Right.
I'm still going to make money after college. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think that everything doesn't have to be proven to everybody. Like, she ain't got to prove that to them. But I just think that's her defensive response. You know what I'm saying? To people. But everything doesn't have to be proven to everybody, because you're not gonna make them happy anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, so I thought that was really candid and a candid response to what they were asking. I'm straight. I'm still gonna make money.
Right, I agree. I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and I guess that's my point, Street. What you just said is exactly my point. Everything don't need a response. Everything doesn't need a response. And I think that's where I'm getting at when it comes to these quote unquote beefs. Like the Godfrey thing. Oh, he said, hey, man, he entitled to his opinion. Next. A clown don't get paid if people don't laugh. And I think that's what it's all about, right? I think that's what I'm saying. And I had to learn that too, because I be wanting to go after a bunch of people too that be on this YouTube stuff. Some people I got to go after because it's fun and I got to bust their head. But I'm talking about on the tearing down part and the going too far, I still can't see where other cultures go to that extreme. I don't see it as much as I see. I don't see it. And nobody can tell me any different. Nobody can show me any different. Even Donald Trump, the only one that does it. Nobody else talked about his wife.
Yeah, Donald Trump talk about everybody, dog. I don't know how you missed that.
No,
he ain't no color.
Yeah, but that's also low-hanging fruit in the sense of that's Donald Trump. I get it. But we're talking about our day-to-day celebrities, especially the ones that influence our kids. That's what I'm saying. That's all I was saying. That's all I'm saying.
All right, man, let's get up out of here.
Man, listen, we had a lot of fun here, man. This is Hay Street. We still in New York. They still doing the same trick down there, man. But hey, we had a lot of fun with it. Over 200 people been in the building with us. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button on both sides of the street. I'm Coach Hayes. That's my dog D Streeter.
Yo,
we in New York City at Times Square. We got about 75 Tickle Me Elmos down there. All them things in red are Tickle Me Elmos. So I don't know what's going on.
What?
You don't see all them red things down there? Yeah. All those are Tickle Me Elmos.
Yeah.
In a donkey, in a King Kong. But yeah, so we'll definitely make it happen. We'll see what's going on here. Like I said, we have fun with it. Guys, going to join the Discord if you like for free. If you're a member, make sure you go ahead and link it. E. Brown going to be starting in the Discord tonight. He's going to talk about how he pluck his nose hair with pliers. And needle nose pliers, that is. So anyway, shout out to everybody, man. and street anything, and we up out of this joint till Monday.
No, man. Always, man. Going to get down with IOD squad 786-459-9499, man. Just send me a text. That's what we trade in stock market every day. You can watch us make plays and talk about crypto and ask any question and try to learn how to do something with your money, man. That's about it, dog. Make sure you subscribe and like on both sides of the street. Hayes, side and my side. It's free, bro. Only a hater. That's how you get them to subscribe, dog. Only a hater won't hit subscribe right now, dog. Only a hater. It's free. Like only a hater won't. If you're not, only a hater won't hit the like button and subscribe right now. It's free. You still mad because I talked about Colorado or something like that.
Watch this. This was so funny. This is the funny part about it, street. Watch this. You watching the show, right? I'm gonna show you because I had a show on. Watch this. I'm gonna show you something funny. Watch this. Just turn the phone this way. I'm gonna show you something. You see it? It's right here. Watch that. That's all it takes. Boop. And you liked it. Turn it back that way. That's all you got to do, and it's over.
That's it.
It's over. Yeah. You ain't got to put your email address in. You ain't got to do none of that stuff, dog. That's all you got to do. Turn the phone sideways, hit the button, and turn it back. You good. That's it.
It's free. It's free, dog.
Cost you absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But anyway, man, with that being said, like I said, we do thank y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. And we be back Monday, 7-ish. Happy Easter to all that celebrated. Good Friday. Make good decisions. And we out of here, man. Peace. Where Ella V at? Somebody getting fired right now.
She wasn't in here today?
I ain't see Ella V. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody said night shift tonight. I got to see if I'm doing a night shift. I got to see. I might. I got to go take care of something here. I might do a night shift, but
well, now that you bring that up, y'all check it out. 9 o'clock, we doing a Discord live. We do a Discord live every Friday. Where we let y'all into our Discord conversation and we go live with it so you can see how we discuss the villains discuss behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? We do that every Friday to let you guys in for a little bit, then we can eventually cut it off. So that's going down at about 9 o'clock. So I get up out of here. I'm like you, Hayes.
Oh, no, I'm going to make you late for your stuff. Hell no, we on for another hour. Damn that. I'm going to make you late for your stuff. Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. Man, that boy done hit the gas on me.
You see how that work? See how that work?
Yeah.
He gonna make me stay here like I'm tied to the chair or something.
Well, matter of fact, guess what? You cut yourself off, I'm going to cut myself off. In 3, 2, 1. Peace. Cut yourself off, street.